It is ours.
Go. Hello there. We are live, rather unexpectedly if you weren't expecting us, but never don't expect us, because Momo and I are here, and we're with Rutra and Dazara in the south as double Soviets. They're up against who?
Against Devem and Hans, the third intro we've done for this game. This is still game one of the series, guys. We have the same setup from both players, double Soviets, mixed axis, and getting this well underway. Thank you for being so patient.
Thank you indeed. So in the time it took them to get their apparent tech issues sorted, we managed to cast a 50-minute game for you today. But regardless, let's have a look what's happening on the field as Stern Pioneers meet up against Combat Engineers in the south. And we all remember the north engagements from 2 hours ago, right? Well, let's see what happens this time.
I remember. It was a good MG play from Hans, cover down those conscripts, but at the same time, Rutra was having those technical difficulties, so not to make an excuse for him, but I don't know if it was fully himself. So hopefully we can see his true self, true form in this matchup. Just like the last 2 times we loaded in, even though they were copies of the same game, both Soviet players went for conscript openings. None of them teched up early to get tier 1 or tier 2. So you don't usually see that from double Soviets. Usually somebody techs up and does something. Like we just saw in that last game, Isildur went tier 1 and Von Asten went conscripts with armored assault, which makes total sense. But no armored assault lock in here from Zara or Rutra. They both have that option.
Stern Pioneers have played go down around the Molby Brush with Sturmgewehrs, and they're losing that nursery ground game right now, thanks to the Mosin Nagant rifles, pushing them down to 1 model and forcing them away. We could even see a cheeky 5-man conscript. Well, the First Grenadiers are there to protect them, just about.
Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward engagement for Devem. I don't know if I didn't get a chance to see the very beginning of that engagement. I don't know if Zara was manipulating the targeting on the Stern Pioneers, but Devem was targeting the Combat Engineers instead of the conscripts, so that let him get in a lot of hits. Middle engagement coming here on that VP. 2 Grenadiers about to engage this conscript, who is rotating away, doesn't want to lose that cover bonus with that Grenadier on the flank. Solid awareness from Rutra. Does have a second conscript coming to back him up. Not as much aggression here on the left side fuel from Hans like we saw in that original game. Just basically lets them have it right now. No fuel under the control of Axis. So
Do you know what I
getting
think?
off to a slow start.
On Alliance of Defiance, if your opponent has these heavy garrisons, the warehouses, let's call them, it's very difficult to push them off without a flamethrower. And you're constantly having to push around these high vision blocking walls, put yourself in a compromised position. So Dazara, quite frankly, has that for now, and Devem, the OKW player, isn't going to have a flamethrower or anything that can really de-garrison anytime soon.
Correct.
So let's check out the north and see what Helping Hands can do.
Hans does make his push now, setting up his MG to try to cover for any flanks. Does have his other zone covered by these 2 Grenadiers and Pioneer, pushing in on this conscript. No cover on this Grenadier here on the fuel though, none available. Does want to get the cap in, makes sense. Conscripts are actually targeting the Pioneer. Hops out of the house. Oh, he gets finessed out of that house. Gonna get full-on damage on those conscripts there on the left side fuel.
Good job by the Grenadiers. That's a lovely jump in, especially considering those barbed wire to mitigate that easy access. And meanwhile, let's go down to the OKW situation in the south. They have used incendiary grenades, of course, and they have been able to vanquish their foes. Conscript squad in a murder house there. They're all in the chimney stack, Momo.
So much damage here on the right side. He needs to get out of there right now. Oh, he might lose this conscript. Just focus fire. He does pick it up. Easy pickup for Devem.
Writhing body in pain thanks to those Car 98Ks. Great shots there.
Good usage of the tactical control group from Devem. Sometimes when you need to break a defensive position, it is really the right play. So punishes Zara there with the wipe.
If your opponent hasn't got an MG, you can always use the tactical control group to, as Momo says, brute force your way through the situation. Your tactics haven't worked, and you result to the good old Blobberino. Here we go. We've got two Volksgrenadiers operating in unison against a green cover pitched battle, but those conscripts are so low on health, they can't hang around for too long. Meanwhile, in the north, here come the Maxims of Rutra.
Yeah, they both actually went for tier 2 now. Zara queuing up a Maxim as well, just hit the field, and Rutra's got his own Maxim, as you said, and a mortar.
Wow, combined arms play, a lot of support weapons. In the south, combat engineers with a flamethrower, more than enough to force away these Volksgrenadiers. So we've had a lot of ebb and flow, to and fro gameplay in the south. Surprising.
Yeah, Rutra almost throws away a conscript in the middle, but gets away there. Fortunately, the Grens weren't really in a position to set up for the final shot.
Final shot wasn't what he had. Conscripts. I want to say what he got, but I couldn't go that low. Maxim sets up in the center. Should be enough to mitigate that victory point cap attempt. Meanwhile, this is such an infantry battle. I know it's early game and everything, but it's so frenetic, Momo. It's almost like watching a 3 versus 3. It's on every front of Alliance of Defiance. At all times, there's something happening.
Yeah, we basically have two 1v1s going on right now, and, you know, you would assume Devim and Hans got that 1v1 set up on lock, but Rutra and Zara are holding their own. It's pretty even. That push from Devim. Oh, he's going to eat these flamethrower bursts down here on the right side VP. These Stern Pioneers are in a bit of trouble.
I always think one of the things that makes a top-level 1v1 player a little bit better is when the map is large and they can cap around and flank. 2v2 consolidates things, so Zara and Rutra have every chance in their death cage match with their tournament-winning opponents. Mortars peppering.
Another good cleanup. Devim there on the right side, going to be able to secure this VP as well. Ziskan coming out from Zara. At the same time, Hans is getting his Flammenwerfer. Excuse me, 251. Assuming he gets the Flammenwerfer, he's got.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
enough munitions.
No, Devim's famous for his handbrake plays, Momo. He won't be getting a. There's no way Devim, sorry, Helping Hands is going to get the flamethrower on this 251. He's famous for just getting the handbrake on, handbrake turns, reinforcing super fast. It's always really exciting.
Not.
Thank you. For those of you that don't understand irony, Momo's there to have us covered. With his Borat style. Not!
Borat.
Remember that guy? That was so funny. Anyway,
Sacha Baron Cohen, man.
How the Mighty Have Fallen. Apparently his most recent comedy wasn't that funny, but never mind. We all remember the glory days of Kazakhstan.
Didn't even hear of it.
Volksgrenadier is going deep into enemy lines now. Conscripts trying to mitigate, and they've got a friendly Maxim. Couldn't quite get the suppression off, and now they're just hitting trees. So the Volksgrenadiers will escape upright, rather than crawling on their bellies.
You know what I didn't notice here on the left side, VP, is that this wire is blocking off the infantry, but it's about to get run over by this Flammenwerfer. Doesn't look like. Yep, Richard does not have 18 aids available. He's gonna have to get everything out of here.
Does have the Zisgun though. That's nice. And now the 251's a little bit marooned. Has to crush to get away. Oh, no, it's never gonna get him. The house was in the way.
Yeah, Hans could have went around the house there and done okay, because that Zisgun is in a bit of an awkward situation after that first shell. But
oh, got a rifle
fortunately,
nade.
they both get off there.
Rifle nade in the center. Conscripts down, low on health. Mausers hunting them on the retreat path.
Devim went straight for a Puma this time. Actually didn't get the Luke's first, so that tells me that they're ready for the double T70 happening, you know, in the next few minutes, but fortunately for them, they're barely just getting their first tier 3 constructed, so might be a bit early on that Puma.
Oh, here it comes. I mean, the Puma today has been good at wiping squads, so we'll see if that whole gunner can do its work. Or it's turret gunner, rather. Coaxial, was it sometimes known?
Yeah, coaxial, yep.
It's on the same axis. Who would have thought it? Here we go, we've got the conscripts pouring in. Grenadiers hold their ground. They make it into that circle.
There we go. Hans also locking in Jaeger infantry again, as we saw earlier on that Rails and Metal game versus who was that again? But nonetheless, same commander. Very strong support commander for us there. Wonder if he's gonna use the camo on like his MGs and everything. That would be cool.
It was a helping hands game earlier today when he used it, certainly. I think he locked it in on that game you guys were watching, but he locked it in earlier, maybe? That might have been it.
Yeah.
That might have been
Yeah,
it.
he did lock it in early, yep.
So
it was against Talisman and Tume.
Oh, okay. There we go. So, DevM's done pretty well. Let's just momentarily check the stats whilst we haven't got that much happening. You can see that DevM's had a good kill ratio there. And Rutra hasn't been very killy, one might say, but that's because he's, mostly been using that Maxim.
Yeah, just suppressing stuff. Finally pushing back on their cutoff on the bottom right side, looking to get that VP and fuel as well. Oh,
nice
wow, what a
mine.
shot from the Puma.
Oh, was it? No way, I thought it was a mine.
Yeah. Was it a mine? I heard the shot and then something exploded, so I assumed that the Puma exploded the mine, but that doesn't
detonated.
make as much sense as him.
The Puma's exploded another mine. He's just looking at them now.
Yeah, I got it.
I always love this house because you can make it look like the units in the chimney if you position your camera just right. Like the combat engineers in the chimney firing out. Little things for small mines. Anyway, in the north, T-70 makes its presence known. Flamethrower, beautiful liquid flame animation.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It wonderfully is. I mean, if they were to make another game, I'd just... Oh, look at this folk grenadier. Somehow surviving. Don't quite know how that happened. Double flamethrowers from Tazara. And a cheeky Mosin.
Nice flank here from DevM on that Maxim. Getting super low. He needs to get that out of there. Oh, he's got to set him. Does suppress one of them. Oh, the retreat loop of death. Okay, he gets out of there.
Just got out of there.
Look at this barrage. Coming on these Volksgrenadiers suppressed. Going to be easy pickings for this gun.
Oh,
there we go. Gets out of there.
Oh, what a lovely engagement. Let's check out the north. Helping Hands on full effect. He's got 8 infantry kills. The Zis guns firing at full effect, forcing away the 251. Conscripts coming into the centre, but Helping Hands holds strong. He's got a tactical battle group of grenadiers marauding, looking for its next object. And Zazora has, nearly polished off another Volksgrenadier. These combat engineers, dude, wow. Done well. 7 kills on that dude.
They're so good on this right side with double flamethrower. Very good call by Zara. Hey, look, Hans did get the camoed MG.
Oh, he did.
That
Me neither. It's gonna pop from behind a van, so that'll be exciting.
Oh, look at this Flamen Warfare. He's doing so much damage. Actually, eats an 18.
Yeah, it could eat another. This one isn't the one that threw the first one, so there you go. Will he get it off? He keeps starting and stopping. He's glitching out.
Take extra damage. Oh no!
Ah, it wasn't even worth it. And here comes the blob. Sorry, the tactical cohesive battle group.
He's getting G43s on them now too.
Wow.
Oh man, that was a horrible loss for Rutra.
What's that? Blob is evolving. Blob has evolved into Death Ball.
Bigger command squad coming out for Hans as well.
Nice. So that's one of the, talking about commander revamps, I mean, I remember when that commander was revamped and the Jaeger squad was made interesting and useful. And it certainly is. 5-man squad nowadays. Got a lot of abilities.
Yeah, that squad is really strong. It's got rifle nade, it's got a Faust, smoke grenade, sprint, flares. Like, this squad is amazing.
T-70 just has the 1 kill at the moment. Not been that effective for Rutra. Dazara's gone for Gods, which are now making their way on the battlefield. DP's in tow. Meanwhile, let's check out DevM's push in the south. Let's see how well he can do against the double Vet 2 combat engineers. Obviously just giving repair bonuses as such, but they're more of a token of how effective they've been in this urbanized area, as they should be.
Oh yeah. Doing lots of work against these Volksgrenadiers.
Oh, couldn't see the wipe.
Left and right.
Oh, combat engineers couldn't stick it out. So many.
Close.
One-man Volksgrenadiers.
Oh my gosh, look at that damage. Devon needs to get out of there. One thing I didn't mention earlier, but Zara's been using his merge ability on his conscripts on these engineers, so they're just constantly on the field being reinforced, getting their value up. Oh, this Flamen Warfare.
Fighting fire with fire. As the combat engineers are forced away finally. I was so certain they were going to die then. Must have been really close.
Very close. Look at this. Both of them have locked in mechanized assault or mechanized support. So they both have access to an ISU.
Oh, I can't believe we're going to see the fabled ISU 304. Amazing stuff. I've never seen that before.
World of Tanks.
Yes, indeed.
Actually, never played that game, but
Well, basically
I've never seen double eyes.
they find the units from sketches Hitler made, like when he was a child in crayon. Oh yes, the Panzer 25. And then they sell them. Oh, nice wipe there. Grenadier death ball in full tow. Well, it's just one guy, but we'll call him a death ball. We'll inflate his ego. He's on the march. Maxim defense in depth, though, forces him away. Meanwhile, in the south, more Maxims. There's a Maxim behind every Maxim. It's Maxims all the way down, Momo.
Come get your Maxims, aisle 3.
We're going to need a clean-up on aisle 3 if we're not careful, because these mines are being detonated by so many Pumas.
Zara's really carrying this game right now for the Soviets. Rucher's having a lot of trouble here with Hans's death blob. He's just moving in, no problem. He's going to clean out this mortar now, too.
Yes, wow, look at this Grenadier aggression. Conscripts are helpless as they watch on as the support gunners are slaughtered. Meanwhile, Devem's feeling aggressive. He wants to pull his weight a little bit because he's not been able to hold his territories quite so well.
Yeah, Zara at risk of getting enveloped by Hans if he chooses to come around the back end of these Maxims. Could be a really good call for this Axis side to really push these Soviets off the map.
Nice center grenade. Ziskun with a huge shot in, hitting superstructures and all sorts. Let's check out what the other factions are thinking right now. What a frenetic battle we're seeing, Momo. Meanwhile, 251 in the north, flame everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of going back and forth here, but Zara's maintained in this chimney house pretty well.
Yeah, he loves it. There you go. Who's that coming down my chimney? It's 6 Russians with rifles.
Devem just using up all his munitions on these incendiary nades. He really needs it on this bottom side.
Hey, oh, I can't believe Devem's machine gun is finished. By the way, you may have just seen there for new and beginning players, Devem moved his MG before retreating it just to ensure the favourable retreat path ever so slightly. Always just pull them away a little bit. It's always good to manipulate the algorithm in your favour.
Yeah, sometimes they start packing up to start setting up, excuse me, when you hop out. I don't know why, but he also avoided that potential wipe by moving too, so good stuff.
All about mitigating the game. Oh, 251, conscripts low on health.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're so gonna die. Sturmgewehrs will just destroy you.
Pixel. See you later.
Great stuff. Let's check out what Rutger's got coming in the center. He's got support weapons in tow with combat engineers leading the line. Will they be able to make something of it? Shows how well Helping Hands has played. They're pretty much ignoring Helping Hands, but Helping Hands isn't ignoring them. Look at these Grenadiers.
Yeah, looks like they're coming in for a bit of a 2v1 here on the bottom. The Rucher's moving in towards the middle as well, like you said, but these G43s are going to make short work of these conscripts, and this is where the conscripts are going to start falling off in terms of damage output. I guess these Grenadiers not really going to have a chance.
They have a fall on? Conscripts damage output? I don't speak your language, I'm ever so sorry. Folks, Grenadiers doing a great job of storming into the center. We are still waiting for medium armor to really hit the field. I really don't count light tanks as such. I mean, the T-70 is pretty much the backbone of the Soviet army. Still waiting for
Zara just put down tier 4, actually.
What? They skipped it, that's why. Helping Hands has gone straight for the Sturmpanzerbomber.
It's going to do a lot of great work here on the bottom right side with all these houses. He can just hide behind this big old wall and shoot over it. Attack ground. Not worried about getting hit.
Here it comes.
That's what he's going to do. He's attack grounding now. Looks like he's going for the Maxim.
It hit the superstructure, but it still caused damage. Nice mark targeting. Ziss has got great line of sight, but the Sturmpanzer will just about get out of there. Shame there's no follow-up. And there isn't.
Yeah, that would have been a great pickup. This is a good amount of damage. Gonna have to pull back for these Pioneers. Repair. I don't know if Devem got the repair dudes. Yeah, he did get the repair Pioneers on his mechanized headquarters, so definitely gonna help out Oster there with the repair speed.
That always helps because we all know how bad Oster repair speed is. Vet 4 First Grenadier comes in against the chimney. Guards holding the line. Meanwhile, in the center, Pioneers pushed away. Jaegers watch on. 4 kills on those bad boys. Momo, who's actually... I would say Devem and Hans are slightly winning this game, but is there that much in it? Do you think Dazara and Rutra can really force their way back into this in a strategic sense?
Absolutely. You know why? Because they have time. They're not bleeding any VPs right now. Even so, they're at 300. And they have ISU. ISU on the left and mid side of this map is absolutely ridiculous. You just sit back there with AT gun support. There's no Elephant. There's no Yak Panzer IV coming out. Only thing really to counter that is like a pack wall. And if you have enough support, it's not really a problem. ISU can just start right-clicking everything. So they definitely got the chance to come back from this because both of them have the option to go ISU.
What are you going to do when the double ISU comes for you? And that's the question Devem and Helping Hands don't know the answer to, because they're not even aware that that's the question that's going to be asked of them, Momo, until it hits. They're going to see one. Oh, Sturmpanzer taken out.
Wow,
max range.
great pickup.
Double Zisk guns. Fantastic work. That's a big loss,
Really
Momo. That's really big.
Yeah, and Hans actually immediately queued up his Panzerwerfer after losing that broom bar. So he's trying to counter this AT gun wall, which is really solid from Rutra and Zara. And look at this. You rarely see this from Soviet players when they pick these doctrines. He's actually using his anti-tank gun ambush tactics. So his Zisk guns are actually cloaked right now.
Very cool. Cloaked from a stationary position and he'll ambush them. T-34-76 from Zara. Puma comes to try and stop the push from the medium tank. Most produced tank in history, of course. Vetsu Ziskun was there, but sees loads of Sturmgewehrs and thinks better of it. In the center, conscripts are trying to cap the victory point, but they're met with a stern sight indeed. Stukazafus not fired its first barrage quite yet. I'm sure it'll be coming. We've got the flares, so he knows what to aim for. Yeah, there we go. 6 rockets fly high in the sky, Momo. Where they're going to land? Oh, in a perfect line! And where there were units before, there certainly isn't anymore. Stukazafus in full effect. Rifle nade also. T-70 comes in to try and stop the effect. Momo, are you with us? Momo's dropped from Discord seemingly. Hey, he will continue. For both of us. For all of us. We must go on. And we must observe the obliteration and destruction that unfolds before us. The T-34-76. Battling strong and battling hard. In the center, thanks to the Stukazafus, Helping Hands is in a great position to consolidate those gains. Just like taking protein after a heavy workout, you want to consolidate those gains, bro. Momo's back! There he is! There he is! Where did you go, Momo? You were muted, I think. Are you on push to speak?
No, I was talking. Must have been lagged out or something.
Yeah, it was a glitch or something. Anyway, you're back now, and that's all that matters. We got Panther in the build for Helping Hands. And a Panzer IV in the build for Devem. Axis looking strong, and I think it was that Stuka that, you know, really helped.
Yeah, that was a good Stuka barrage. Helping Hands actually just got a Panther out as well to counter this little bit of a... Oh, never mind. There's a Su-85 right there.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't even see that.
I didn't either. It's done nothing except get a damaged engine. What have you seen now, though?
ISU, it's here.
Yes, comrade! Welcome to a world of pain! That's my...
This thing is a beast. Look at that camo. Beautiful.
It is.
There we go. He's getting his high explosive shells out.
Oh.
Hopefully gets that pintle. He's going to start wiping out these Axis units. Push coming in on this Panther, going straight down the middle. Doesn't care about mines. He did get a minesweeper there, but he's pushing back. Stuka barrage on SimCity Zisk gun setup here. Does knock one of them out.
It was great, Stuka Barrage. It was perfectly lined, but it didn't actually get as many kills as you'd think. Oh, here comes the ISU 152. What's it got loaded right now? It is.
He's got his AP high explosive. It could get a stun over here. Okay, he went for the pack. Smart choice there. Knows he's not going to penetrate the Panther with that. Most cases.
It's got great frontal armor as well, so it should be able to sustain heavy fire whilst dealing the damage. You pretty much need to flank an ISU 152.
Yeah, that's the only way, but they have that Zis gun set up for that, so they need to get the indirect first before they push it on the ISU. Katusha coming out for Zara, so he's got a 234, SU-85, and a Katusha. ISU is there with a camo Zis gun, so you're not even going to see that until you creep up. Panther moving up, not quite ready to move the Zis gun, needs to rotate it.
Good work there by Rutro with great support weapon positioning. He's going to make a push on the central victory point in the circle of fun in the center.
You know what I just realized? That Debem's tier 4 is a little bit exposed. You know, having double mechanized support tactics, they both have access to IL-2, so they can just wipe out trucks when they start hoarding munitions. And Zara's been doing just that, hoarding munitions. He's got 315.
Wow, that's an interesting foresight in what could be to come as this Soviet double dream team, Zara and Rutra, the possible underdogs in this series, are having a fantastic game so far. They have weathered the storm of early game aggression from their superior 1v1 opponents, but now the teamwork and synergy is starting to pay off as they are true 2v2 warriors.
ISU's forcing retreats left and right. Devem actually went and got a P4 rather than waiting for the command tank. Looks like this Grant is going to be going down a retreat path for helping Hans. T70 picks it up on the middle side. Does connect with the pack shot and the flares. Looks like Stuka's getting ready to fire right now.
Oh, this could be a big one. Surely they know. Surely they know. No, they're still repairing. He hasn't realized the danger.
Coming.
Rutra, what are you doing, son? Get down! No!
Move.
Just about. And in fact, it wasn't actually on the line we were on about. We hyped that up way too much, Momo. Let's
well, the flares were right on top of him, so I would assume he was gonna put that there, but
we need to scale back our hype for 2 minutes now as a penalty. We're on a hype cooldown. Nice. Panzerwerfer barrage kind of kills the squad. Not very exciting, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of dead.
Just
Vet 2 gods.
there.
Nobody needs that. That's fine.
T70 Vet 3. A bit nerfed there on the recon, but still provides a lot of vision for this ISU to take off shots. It's been forcing retreats left and right. It's going to fire on this middle Stern Pioneer. Gets it down to less than half health. Needs to get out of there before he gets another shot off.
Oh, great shot by the Puma. Oh, misses the follow-up. Stuka. Sorry, the SU-85 also misses its follow-up. T-30, everything is missing.
The Stern Pioneer in the middle is going to die. Devin, get out of there. There we go.
Ooh,
this ISU is doing so much work right now. It's up to 14 kills. Panther's moving up. Double Zis gun rotating to get shots off on this Panther.
Oh, what a volley! What a volley by the ISU! Almost destroyed them, and they did indeed die to the T-70 on retreat. However, here comes the LAB, the light artillery barrage, mixed in with Stuka's Zafus fire. And they live to fight another day. That was a good 1-2 combo.
120 munitions. Or 100, actually. But what was Hans thinking? He knows it's an ISU. You can't just blob into that thing. It's going to punish you.
Up to 18 kills now. Nearly a veterancy 1.
You cannot tactical control group into an ISU. It's in the rule book.
Now, didn't he play this game in 2015 when it was company of ISU 152s?
Exactly. The only way to counter it was an elephant.
Here we go. Stuka, is it on point? Not really. So let's go and look at something else. Oh, T-34 has many kills. In fact, it has 16. That's pretty good.
Nice back and forth on this middle side. ISU doing a lot of work. Look at this quad coming out for Rutra. Gonna want to shoot down these planes. Good foresight. Oh, Jaeger Command Squad go down for Hans. He's lost 2 Grens. His Jaeger Command Squad. He's really hurting in the infantry department right now.
Hans has lost a lot recently. Oh god, the ISU 152 with huge long-range shots. This thing
Stuka
is
ready to fire again. Oh, actually, never mind. I'm crazy. I just saw the flares. I assume it was up.
Yeah, it's only halfway at the moment.
Killing the tier 4 now. Dropping the IL-2 on it. Here we
go.
Oh,
here we go, baby.
Earlier. He's gonna kill this thing with one more shot.
Oh, it's still alive? How is that possible?
One more shot.
Ah, yes, the Su-85's got a limp cannon. Needs to reinvigorate itself. Oh, big barrage into the south there.
ISU moving forward, looking for a shot to take. Oh my goodness, is there any way they're gonna keep this tier 4 alive? Stern Pioneers need to replenish.
No.
They just retreated back to base.
Here comes the Katusha, surely to finish it. What? No, they're going for this.
Oh, he's going for the Stuka.
Nearly got it, by the way. Not too shabby.
Yeah, that thing has a lot less HP now. Before it would take 2 AT gun shots to die. Now it's just 1, just like its other rocket already brethren. So definitely got to fear the Katusha barrage. If enough rockets connect, you're gonna lose that thing.
251 just marauding up north. It's got 22 kills. Been a superstar of the early game, but it's not been too prominent recently.
Look at this on the bottom right. Rutra, I mean, just a minor thing. Zara, actually. He's repairing his AT guns and his Maxims and everything. This is really smart when you're getting into those really intense indirect fire wars, because if that squad gets wiped, it's totally gone. The weapon is destroyed. But he's avoiding that potential by repairing them.
Look at Helping Hands' scorched earth tactics in the north.
He's moving in on the side here. Ziskan's setting up, but fortunately Hans is, you know, aware of that and is just set up by the house. I'm not aware of the Ziskan, but aware that it's possible. Stuka barrage coming in. He's not fully repaired yet.
Oh!
Careful, it's coming down.
Didn't hit anything.
Wow.
The only thing it hit was a tree. One of the rockets hit a tree, and that's it. T-70 could be going down to the Panther. Max range. Oh, big shot in from the Pack 40. Indeed. SU-80. The ISU rather might return fire. Doesn't get a chance. Do you want to know something funny, Momo? They don't know that the Sphere lived through that IL-2.
They should be able to, because the imprint is still in the fog of war. Like, when you look at the mini-map, you still see the tier 4 vehicle, so there's no excuse.
Well, there kind of is an excuse. They're in the middle of a tournament game. They're very tired. They're very flustered. Got a lot of bells ringing thanks to this constant fire. It's something that might be easy to miss, maybe, Mobo? Mobo?
Hey, I don't play Mobos.
What's a Mobo?
That's
a Moba. I think Mobo is an award for music of a black origin in England. It's an award for, like, rap and R&B.
We're just rolling with it.
Yeah, let's go with it, yeah? Okay. Oh, we got another barrage. Oh, he's waiting for the repair, maybe. He certainly knows it's alive now.
You know what's been really clutch, though, for Rutra and Zara when it comes to these Stuka barrages and Panzerwerfer barrages? When Devem flares to get vision for his barrage, he doesn't see the Ziskans. They don't even register for him. So he can't set up the barrage to actually hit it. He has to get lucky and hopefully, you know, connect with it.
It's not going to stand a chance, though, now, because the... oh, God, here we go. Puma's going in against this Su-85, but the T-34 watches on. He's trying to get around the flank, but there's a Ziskan also waiting. Devem
down
with a poor push there, and the ISU busts through the wall with a horrendous cannon.
Boom! AP shot does nothing. You need to switch, my friend.
I know.
Yeah, he creeped up, broke over the fence, said hello, bounced.
Oh, here we go. They've got Panther going against the ISU. They need to get this to work.
Ziskan.
Oh, Stuka also firing. Su-85 taken out by the Panther, but there's a Ziskan waiting.
What is this Panther doing? There's
he
three
gets thrown.
shooting at it.
It is still alive, Momo, somehow. How is it still alive?
For good measure with one hit from death. Please kill this thing.
It's still alive. Oh my God! It missed
what
again.
Is he doing?
T-34 also missed. Panther still
T-34
rocks on.
Reversing. Oh, it missed again. Panther misses.
Every shot is penetrating. Why?
Why?
Panzerwerfer with a massive barrage in the center takes out the Maxim. Despite the losses there, they're still rocking forth.
But in all fairness, Hans knew that was going to die. He suicided that, but that was not a good trade. He lost the Panther for an Su-85. He's got no fuel income. He's building a third pack, and Zara has a Katusha.
Does ISU 152, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, 35 kills and counting. Where's it going to hit next? Here comes the Panzer IV in the south.
Hans. Oh, my bad. He had a second Panther. I didn't even realize that. So he could have had double Panther, but he's down to one. Rutra's ISU is up to 35 kills, almost vet 2. Oh my god, what a hit on those Volks on the right side fuel. Almost totally wipes him out.
In the north, the 251 now has finally attained Veterancy 3 thanks to the recent nerf. Doing some
Zara is going for his own ISU. Look at this. He's gathering the flow. He's just
huge barrage in the south, Momo.
Barrage.
Oh, cuts a line between the two forces. That could have been so much better. Panzer IV does go down thanks to the Veterancy 3 Zis divisional field gun.
Wow, what a huge loss for DevM. He needed that to pick up infantry kills, because that Panther's not going to kill infantry. The Stuka takes, like, 45 seconds or so, 60 seconds, in the beginning, but his vet goes long. So, anyways, it's a huge loss.
It is.
Especially as Czar's about to get another ISU. Like, they're going to have 2 ISUs on this map. There's no elephant. There's no elephant. Hey, there's no elephant. There it is. It's here.
You sound like an upset kid at the zoo. Mummy, there's no elephants! And I know it's too rainy, but anyway, we've got 2 ISU 152s now on the battlefield. Let's name them, Momo. I love to name my big heavy things. Right, Rutra's ISU.
Bob and Alex.
Bob and Alex. Come on, Bob. Bob's just finished Little League Baseball watching his kids play, and he's annoyed at his wife for leaving him. So he's angry at the world. He's got 40 kills. Come on, Bob.
Stuka Barrage coming in.
Right. Oh, it's hellacious out there. It's brutal.
Oh, no. Katusha wipes out that MG in the house. That big old right side fuel building. Just got annihilated. DevM is running out of stuff. Double ISU. Look at them. They're just hugging each other, having a great time.
Here comes Alex. He's a tech consultant that was made redundant recently thanks to outsourcing to Mexico. He's equally annoyed. Come on, Alex.
That target weak pointed by that pack. Pack goes down in return, but it's going to give a chance for these Rakens to get another shot off. Actually, it's just one Raken. The second one's not out yet, but ISU's going to fire back in just a second.
Oh, here we go. Big shots coming in. Huge shots from these ISUs.
I just can't believe they didn't have Elephant or Yak Tiger, in their mind when they see double mechanized support.
I know, and they're just left so open now. Look at this tandem battle team, Momo. It's so brutal. Oh, huge shots thundering around the for the axis.
This is, it's just a big macro mistake.
Yeah.
Just not synergizing well, not realizing that that's potential. To be fair, you never see double ISU, but they just fully took advantage of their commander loadout and got double ISU. Amazing.
Oh, guards nearly go down thanks to the Stukasufus.
Almost gets the guards. Yep. And they got double AT gun each to support them if they get chased down, like we saw by Hans earlier. He went in for it and he got a really poor trade. Oh, Panzerwerfer went for a shotgun barrage, but doesn't get the wipe. Panzer come in to try to clean up this Maxim. Don't know if he'll be able to pick it up. Nope, no way. Not with the ISU shooting at it.
So as Momo says, this is a huge strategic mistake, but there's tactical mistakes also being made. Grenadier could be going down. We've had a huge...
T-34 gets picked up. Volk's about to die. Stern Pioneer's about to die.
Here comes the Panther. It hits the one ISU. The other one's weakened. It needs to get to the weak one. It can't get to it. The other one blocks it. Great play, but it does. Tandem Panthers. ISU gets one of the Panthers. Here comes the Panther command tank. Will it be able to get around the rear of the ISU? Huge shot goes in there.
Not been trying to switch to the rounds to be able to penetrate. He's still on high explosive. Is this gun shooting here? Triples this gun shooting at this Panther. Gets button. OKW has no smoke to stop the button. It's going to go down.
It does go down indeed. One ISU remains. We say goodbye to Bob. Alex is going to be able to drink a beer.
2 Panthers for 1 ISU. Not a good trade for Axis.
Not a good trade at all. The ISU does cost 260 fuel, 680 manpower, but the Panther is not too far behind on 225, 560, so it's close. Here comes the Panzerwerfer. Stukasufus rather. Actually somehow misses everything. Here comes Katusha and retaliatory fire on the central victory point, forces him away. Look at the victory points, Momo. This game's not even halfway over. What the
Oh,
hell?
they're almost dead even. 40 minutes in. You got the red, white, and blue VP status up there too. No USF though.
Haha, indeed. Whose Independence Day are we going to be celebrating today? Will Insane, Devem, and Helping Hands somehow make their way into the final and brush off the heavy defeats of the previous tournaments? Or will Desara and Rutra have a huge scalp of a high-level, high fandom team? Who knows what outcome we're going to have?
The French and the Polish squad. Unheard of. And Rutra's actually close to another ISU. He's not that far away. It's about a minute and a half of income. Oh, another Katusha barrage coming in. Fortunately for Devem, his tier 4 lived through both of those assaults, so he's got a Yak Panzer coming out. If you don't have Elephant or JT at your disposal, the next best option is either Dangashoot spam or JP4 spam. So he's definitely on the right path.
What a crazy game, Momo. What a crazy game indeed. Here we go. We've got another Stuka Zafus Rocket Artillery City. Could be hitting these Ziskans straight in the mouth. No, it isn't. Terrible. Never mind. Let's check out the stats, Momo, whilst we got a chance. Look at the high kills in this game. This game we're only halfway through somehow. The Zara is just about break even. Rutra is in the red. Helping Hands and oh god, Devem as OKW's on a negative KD there. Not too great. Let's check out the overall graph. What has happened to Devem's army? It took a huge loss. Here we go. We've got special operations flares lighting the way.
Lost 10 of bulk. He's down and almost out. Not out. He got the JP4, but quadruple Ziscon is gonna keep that thing in check. Oh, look at this Panzerwerfer! Panzerwerfer counter barrage takes out the Katusha. Down in the south. Vet 3 Katusha gets obliterated by that Panzerwerfer. Hey, are you alive?
I am alive indeed. I'm just shell-shocked by that Panzerwerfer. I was just letting you cast the moment for a moment there. That was fantastic show of ability there, and it's good work. Meanwhile, in the south, we've got a Vet 4 MG34 of Devem. He needs to stop trying to get into these territories, but they can't push in close. The ISU 152, and look at the amount of support weapons. All heavy veterancy, Momo. Such a defensive battle line. And they've somehow managed to cap the northern victory point as well. Here comes the Stickers of Foos. Not making enough of a dent, Momo.
Camoed Ziscons, he's never gonna see them, so he can't target them directly. This is amazing. I've honestly never seen this. I mean, obviously, we can't say for certain it's on purpose, but it certainly helps. Like, this is craziness.
Well, it's got to be on purpose, right?
Replacement ISU back. No, it is on purpose for the camo, but
yeah.
I don't know if they're actively, you know, hey, put this on 100% camo all the time.
Oh, but come on. I mean, these guys play 2v2 like thousands of hours, right? They're always up against special operations flares.
Yes.
It's not a stretch to me to think that they're using it to avoid the flares, you know. I think they are. I'm giving them full credit here. Second ISU 152. Shall we keep the American themed names? Larry, maybe? Anyway, we've got another tree flies through the sky. Rockets fall from the sky. And not doing enough damage, Momo.
Nope, too far away. Panzerwerfer, Katusha, max range, they're not as effective. It is risky to close in, but if you want to do that Akir barrage, that is what you're going to have to do. But obviously, they can't do that right now. Especially with, who is it that died, Bob or Alex?
Oh, Bob died, the veteran ISU. So we got Alex and Larry now.
Larry.
Stukas of Fruits coming down. This could be the one. We've had so many terrible rocket artilleries from... Oh, it takes out the Katusha nearly. God, that's living dangerously. Needs to shift command those babies. Meanwhile, we got a Panzer IV fresh from the Rheinmetall factory.
Hans gets that Faust off on that ISU. Broombar moving in. Don't know what it's going to do here. It's going to eat Zis gunshots. Okay, there we go. Back up.
Oh, ISU on deletion mode. It's Control X. You're gone. Conscripts are pushed up. They've wrestled VP control from the Axis. They've taken a decisive and incisive lead now.
Man, what do you do as Axis right here with no Elephant or Yak Tiger option? They just... I mean, Hans has got the pack wall, but that can get shredded if he blobs it into a Katusha, or even the ISU if, you know, gets lucky on the RNG spread. He can just one-shot it. Jaeger command squad that got rebuilt is about to go down in the middle. ISU's about to take his second shot. Oh, he got so lucky that sandbag blocked him.
I'm trying to think of options, Momo, and it's very difficult because you have to get close enough to take out those Zisk guns, which are, of course, invisible. So you're not going to be able to do it. It's a strategic checkmate situation.
Coming in again. Oh, it
doesn't have the right line. Imagine if it was
in engineers.
Yeah, but imagine if it was at a 90-degree angle. It could have got literally so much there.
Let's wipe out a combat engineer with that Panzerwerfer barrage. But both rotating together, looking to attack around the VP. They know there's a Raket in their camoed, or just any kind of Auster.
Oh, it's down. Watch this. Delete. Second one, maybe. Oh, they miss. Thanks, Caster's Curse. Jagdpanzer takes...
The Dishkas are doing good damage to it, though. Yeah, there we go.
There it is, taken
out.
He
needs to get that. He needs to get Bob out of there.
He does.
Or Alex, I don't remember.
Pack 40 taken out. Other one watches on, but the damage is being done by the Soviets here. They've got such a defensive depth that is so difficult to counter. What do you do as Devam and Helping Hands? Both winners of huge 1v1 major tournaments. They have so many accolades. But in this situation, the superior 2v2 strategy of Zora and Rutra is such a checkmate situation. They're going to have to think audaciously.
This is what they need to do. Devam needs to get like 5 Raketens, camo them all the way through the right side, and just open up on the rear armor. That's the only thing I can think of that's gonna work.
That's a crazy
outside
idea.
of Rutra and Zara like throwing everything away.
Oh, big shot there. Takes out 7 models, largely of the Zisk guns. I like, by the way, I must point this out, that Zora and Rutra wait till the last second before relinquishing their blowtorches of the combat engineers, Momo. They keep repairing just until they don't have to, and then they stop. It's very learned behavior of so many hours and years and months of playing 2 versus 2. Oh, Brumbear gets way too deep in. What's it doing?
Targeted instantly. One more hit and it's dead. Is the ice you gonna pen on HE shells?
Yo! Oh, so
it
close!
Doesn't. Oh no, it does bounce damage, so barely survive.
What? That is such a lucky and narrow escape for the Brumbear there. Panzer IV and MG34 watch over in the east. Devam's just shell-shocked. He doesn't want to get into that situation. He can't. And there's nothing he can do. They have to find...
That 3 Panzerwerfer firing.
Nice takeout.
He's going to clear out that Maxim. Totally blows it up. Didn't get a chance to repair it because they've just been spam repairing their ISU this whole time. Didn't get a chance to repair their weapon crews. S285 creeping forward on the right side. Might be looking to snipe the Stuka.
Rocket artillery tennis. Who's going to hit an ace?
Is he looking for the Stuka?
Ooh,
JP4 is going to meet him right now.
Vet 3 Grenadier nearly goes down.
That
JP4
button could get marked as well by Zara.
Oh, they trade penetrations. Here comes the Panzer IV though. Nice. I think he's just trying to stop anything on the flank there with the Katusha. It's a strange one from Zara, but I think it's like intuition maybe. He was worried about the Su-85 being flanked, perhaps. Look at this in the north. Got to point this out. Rutra's going all the way there. It's completely undefended, and it's a victory point battle, especially for the Axis, who are down to 148 right now.
Zara's trying to blow up this Raketen in the middle with his ISU. Not going to do too much damage to that weapon with the HE shells on, if I remember right. Oh, no, never mind. Okay.
We've got, again, the...
oh, Assassin Raketens!
IL-2s take the... Schwer down, Assassin
Pick up
Raketens!
the Su-85!
Get him! Nice work by Devem with those James Bond Raketenwerfers. So much going on.
400 munitions used up.
Light artillery barrage takes out this divisional machine field gun in the south. ISUs are getting really far up.
Look at the ISU! Oh no! He needs to move back that Stuka right now. He's gonna notice it once it starts firing. Uh-oh.
What do the Axis have?
Paying attention?
What do the Axis have? Look at that Stuka as well, taking out those Zisk guns. I tell you what, the Axis have had some heavy hits. The ISUs are getting really aggressive. They do take out the Schwer. What do the Axis have that could counter them right now? They do have a fresh Panther just on the battlefield. Insane Devem has the Panzer IV. Are they going to go in for something aggressive? Yeah, they're going to try, but they're buttoned immediately. ISU watches on and laughs.
JP4, P4, working closely together here to push off the ISU. Get a couple shots penetrating. Volksgrenader just walking into ISU is going to have a bad time.
Some big penetrations now. Panzer IV goes forward with the Jagdpanzer blocking him up. He's going into battle. Huge shot from the Jagdpanzer. Will the Panzer IV finish him off? He targets the Katusha momentarily, gets hit in the rear by the Zis and destroyed.
Does he get the shot off? He doesn't get the shot off during the cook-off animation.
Jagdpanzer does though. He has his back. Great shot there. Brumbear also coming in. It's all happening. ISU goes down. The other ISU is stricken. Jagdpanzer is return fire thanks to the Veteran 3 Zis. It's all going down right now.
JP4 barely gets out of there with his one hit from death. Rumbard goes out as well. Stuka Barrage coming in on that Zis gun. Just clips it, doesn't wipe it. One is decrewed there. Needs to blow that up. Other ISU got very low, backing up for repairs. Going to take a couple of years to get that repair with those combat engineers. What a push. That was a solid push from the Axis side.
That's two in a row, Momo. Two big engagements in a row have roughly gone in Axis favour. Let's momentarily check out the graphs. You do see that parity has been restored, and Helping Hands and Devon are right back in this thing. They may be lacking victory points though. They need to concert their efforts there just to back things up and to ensure they are getting back into a dominant position. Jagdpanzer to the rescue. I've got to say, this thing has rescued it.
Great call. Only could have got a second one. He's going to wait for the Command Panther now, or a King Tiger. He could get a King Tiger. I mean, it's probably not the best choice with all these AT guns, but I mean, it could help on that right side with how much shot blockers it can work with. Just walk up, wipe a squad, walk up, wipe a squad. You know, that does happen, but he can call in the Command Panther right now. Let's see if he does it. He does.
Oh, ISU taking out the Jaegers. Here comes, again, rocket artillery tennis. We've got a machine gun taken out here. We've got a Stuksavus coming in, so it's from both Axis. Rocket artillery pieces, and all the engineers bite the dust there. One guy, the Vet 3 guy, survives. Panther takes heavy shots. Oh, but the SU-85
is pulling up on this SU-85. That's exactly what they need to do.
But the guards get a nice nade off and destroy one of them. Here comes the Command Panther. What's this? A one-man Zis gun?
Super aggressive here. He's gonna get 18-naded by this conscript. Oh no, he doesn't even have it upgraded. How does he not have 18 nades at this point?
Katusha taken out by the Command Panther.
What is he doing with this Command
Panther?
Panther?
Taken out brutally by the Veteran 3 Zis gun.
What's going on?
I don't know, Momo.
Take a huge push, take on an ISU, but then just stalemate the game again by throwing away a Panther.
Absolute craziness.
Absolute craziness. But not really worth.
Not at all. And here comes the buddy comedy, little and large, the SU-85 and the ISU. Launch themselves and take out the Raketenwerfer members there. I thought they took out something much bigger. Never mind. Special Operation Flares are indeed firing. Here comes that Veteran C5 Stuksavus.
Oh yeah, 57 kills on this one.
Look at
Panzerwerfer
that.
coming in.
Here comes the Panzerwerfer now
no,
too.
Oh
no, it's the wrong order, but regardless. Takes out the bug Zis.
There we go, thankfully. He had that on camo too, cheeky guy.
Fortunately for him, I don't think he had much choice. SU-85's been hard countered by the Jagdpanzer max range. Here come the Katyushas and retaliatory fire. Might do some serious damage to this MG42 in the north. Oh, warfare, how brutal. Humanity at its very worst on display as these four players show Company Heroes at its very best.
There we go. This is what I'm talking about, Devem. He's doing the Raketen army. He knows this is the way because you can just cheese it up real close, nice and close, camel down. You can get multiple shots in.
You sound like a TV chef there. He's cheesing it up real close. Got 4 kinds of cheese. Oh, he's going to give his opponent a heart attack if he keeps doing this. Oh, huge eruption of desolation there in the center. I don't know what it was, so I just went, oh, anyway, it's fine. Don't worry, casting 101 with AE.
Yes, sir.
More Verfing is being done. What will happen in this episode of Verfing?
Oh, he picks up that squadron retreat.
Nice, Verf.
Stuka Barrage coming in as well. It's gonna go for these combat engineers, I hope.
Nope. Just when you... Oh, look at this from the T-34. Going all the way into enemy lines.
He picked up the Vet 5 Stuka.
Oh, you're kidding me. What an assault by this Veteran C2 T-34-76. Hero of the Radina. Takes out the Vet 5. Stuka Zafus deep in enemy lines.
Totally worth it. Even like resource-wise, the Stuka is more expensive than the T-34, and it's Vet 5. That takes ages to get. It took the whole entire game to get to Vet 5, and he just deleted it. Solid play by Rutra there.
Looking at Devem's army now, he's not left with much. He just lost Rakettenwerfer as well. Helping Hands, meanwhile, isn't looking strong by Helping Hands standards, but a lot of his stuff is in vehicles, so he does have 88 pop cap. So ignore my previous point. Rutra and Dazara are looking pretty steady.
Even if you add them up together, pop cap wise. Hans did just lose a Grenadier, so that's gonna hurt.
What's going to be hurting as well, the stamina and endurance levels of these players as we now enter the 55th minute of brutal mortal combat.
Stun grenade coming out from these Stern Pioneers. Solid job. Only way you're going to beat those guards there. JP4 missing quite a few shots on this ISU. I think it bounced one as well. Assassin Raketten gets a shot off on the SU-85, gets it down to half health. Don't think it's going to be able to... Oh, Katyusha Barrage coming in exchange.
Oh, does a good job clearing out Veteran C Rakettenwerfer. Wow!
That was a Stern Pioneer too!
Holy crap!
Vet 4 Stern Pioneer.
The Vet 4 Stern Pioneer, my mistake, goes down. Jagdpanzer gets way too aggressive. What is it thinking? Vet 3, Ziskun's gonna eat it for breakfast. It enters the angle of pain and is taken out as a result. No! Escapes with a pixel of health.
Is he gonna get it? Attack ground? No, he doesn't.
251, taken out, maybe. Oh, 2 tales of survival for the Axis. Can't believe that Stern Pioneer got taken out also. So many things dying. What a hellacious game. Look at these stats. Look at the kills. This isn't Annihilation with your buddy against expert AI. This is a top level 2 versus 2 game.
Auto match versus AI? Yeah, it's none of that over here.
It might as well be with the amount of death and destruction.
Wow, I can't believe that JP4 got away. Panzerwerfer coming in.
Firing indiscriminately. Oh, the ISU 152. 24 kills on this bad boy. Taken out by those ghost Rakettenwerfer, so look at that!
That's exactly what he needed to do. Get those Rakettens up.
Couldn't pen at max range though, unfortunately for him. Guards will slow the Panther down if it needs to.
He's going to blow up that Zis gun. Gets a one shot and needs one more, but unfortunately he doesn't have Panzer Tactician on this commander, so he can't really afford to get buttoned in close range by those guards, knowing there's a bunch of Zis guns waiting for him. So good awareness there by Hans, pulling back.
Ridiculous game. Main gun destroyed! Volley fire from the Vet 3 Pack 40. Here comes the Rakettenwerfer. Sorry, the Katyusha taking out the Rakettenwerfer indeed. Look at this. He's going into assault mode with that Grenadier. He does get suppressed, however.
There we go. Devem's using the camo on the JP4, slowly creeping up just like his Raketten brethren. Loses a...
Oh, the guards spot him though in the Vet 3 Zisgun with some nice penetrations. He's buttoned. I tell you what, this could be a lot worse, but he's going to answer it with a light artillery barrage. Oh, he gets taken out by the Su-85 at max range, and he's now a Roman candle to the JP4 that once was.
Poor Devem, man. He's
got nothing left.
Throwing away these tanks.
And this is just game 1, Momo.
Back now.
Just game 1. That's all it is.
Crazy. Almost about to hit the 1 hour mark. Helping Hans about to hit second Panther. I think this is like his 4th or 5th Panther total.
Crazy
4.
times.
This is 4.
Hans
is a pioneer.
5, number 4 comes out. More rockets and kind of Starting to feel like we're playing a space simulator. Oh, DP light machine guns take out that Pioneer. Helping Hand's now losing his army. He's only got one infantry squad.
He's got no repairs. He's got to use up the mechanized headquarters repairs, and that takes a little longer than Stern Pioneers or vetted regular Pioneers, so this is going to be really tough.
Ridiculous game. The Su-85, it's had a great entrance onto the battlefield. Didn't actually claim that kill. Katusha again firing, of course. Rakanverf is actually in a difficult territory. They're actually moving into one, rather. Look at this desolated wasteland, Momo. This looks like Stoke-on-Trent.
It's the moon. Look at all these craters.
That's right. It is the moon. There's a cast by Momo for show and A. Let's see.
Got another ISU out from Zara. Fresh. Nice and fresh.
Nice and all. Look at this thing.
Panzer barrage. Panzerwerfer barrage.
Oh, God's taken out this time. Conscripts also hit, biting the dust. Grenadiers about to go down. So much is dying, Momo. There you go. God's take it out despite their suppression.
No. They've got no infantry left. There's only one grenadier between both Axis arms. That's when you know you have a problem.
Oh, God, yeah. Brumbear forced away. This thing has 24 kills, 22 of them infantry. God, hit a heavy shot there. They really want that central circle because the Axis have finally dipped below 100 victory points. Oh, big shot from the ISUs. Ridiculous. Oh, Panther's just hit a mine.
Went for a flank, hits a mine. Look at that series. Look how many mines there are in that spot he just ate. I see 5 mines right there. They're ready for this. They know they're gonna come around the side.
And there's 5 left.
Gonna get cleaned up by the Su-85.
Oh, there's a telemine ready, by the way. Just be careful for that SU. But it is gonna get the shot thanks to its focus sight. Here comes Panzerwerfers onto the Maxim. Let's keep an eye on the SU. Can it get the finishing shot? Can it get the finishing shot? Probably not. Pack 40. Panther, return and retaliate.
Wow. Complete reversal there. Good pickup by Hans. They need this kind of engagement. There's no way you could have afforded losing that Panther. ISU taking shots to the rear armor from the side from this pack. Rotating back to the front. Gets down below half. Rucher's ISU up to 31 kills. More than halfway to Vet 3.
Hellacious battle going on in front of you right now. There's little words can say to describe it. We'll try anyway. Pack 40 reverses away as fast as it's, their little legs will carry them.
Wow.
Brumbear back into the field of battle.
Panzerwerfer also coming in.
God's just about surviving. Tendons and sinew keeping the last man apart together.
Panzerwerfer's at 81 kills.
What? Crazy talk.
Flap is 251 flamer.
Oh, just about dies. Momo, you killed it, Momo.
I killed it.
Jinxed it, you barbarian.
Bunker Buster barrage almost cleans out that Zis gun. Rucher's getting whittled away in infantry as well. He's just got a guard squad left.
Oh, nice shots there from the ISUs. Destroying the Raketenwerfer for about the 17th time this game. Look at Devem's army. It's actually gotten a little bit stronger. He now has... No, it hasn't. Katusha changes the situation. Vet 5 Fox Grenadiers is only infantry... Oh! Was his only infantry squad! I have now jinxed him! He now has no infantry squads.
We're even.
Oh my god.
75 points remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made.
75. Trying to clean up that Maxim. Assassin Raken setting up here, close range.
Not one shot penetrated.
3 bounces. 4 bounces.
5 bounces. Every. I can't keep using that joke, but it's a castle of bouncing right now. Oh, gods, take out the Raketenwerfer. It's looking like death's door for the Axis. Devem and Helping Hands are in a helpless situation at the moment, seemingly. They do just about cap the central victory point, but look at their army relative to the Soviets.
Hans is at 100. Devem's at 40. Still a bit even if you add them all together, but VP-wise, they're in trouble.
They are.
They're about to get decapped in the middle. Guards moving in. Fresh guards, actually. Oh my gosh. Can't keep up with all these repairs that he needs.
I've got an interesting point,
Devem
Momo.
needs to get another pioneer to help out.
Is it the fact that Devem has had bad preservation, or the fact that most of the engagements have been in the south? Why has Devem lost so many units?
He threw like 3 command panthers and a JP4. He knows that he can't counter button. He keeps running into button my target and gets punished.
So
That's
maybe the fact that he hasn't had a vehicle line that's been able to protect his infantry and Raketenwerfers, maybe that's why he's lost so much, you know? Could be. Could be. There's multiple answers to that question, but one thing's for certain. His army is held together with duct tape, and it's helping hands with 100 pop cap. Let's have a look at what he's got. 2 Panthers. The Brumbear and the Vet 3 Panzerwerfer with, that's right everybody, 92 kills. Holy crap.
This doesn't even look like Alliance of Defiance anymore.
Nope, it's the flattening of a former dwelling, seemingly.
Panthers look to get on the left side there. Gets hit by the Zis guns in return, has to pull back to get repaired once again.
Brumbear just stopping anything getting into the central circle. Vet 3 pack 40, that's right, caps it. Here we go, we've got IL-2 precision bombing strike on the retreat path of this MG34. It's going to go down, surely.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Get them neutralized, though.
Just about. Was it worth it? Probably not.
Absolutely not. 200 munitions, though. Not a cheap wipe.
No.
This gun moving in on this broom bar. Bouncing because of those armored skirts. Needs to pull back, though.
ISU going to destroy this. Pioneer. Well, one of the 3 guys anyway. Katyusha's putting big damage down on the AT guns. They go forward into battle because that's the kind of situation we're in. Not one step back. 54 victory points remain. Guards, the caped crusaders of the Soviet Union, run forward. They've been so powerful this game with those DP machine guns buttoning the slits of the tanks, stopping them getting any further.
Need to make something happen here.
Vet 3, Panzerwerfer. Oh! Annihilates that guard squad! Those capes
Very nice.
become
They
blankets.
need these pickups to be able to stop the cap on that middle VP. Oh, look at Hans moving in with the Camo Jaeger command squad. I don't know if it's going to get revealed. There's so many craters. He's got so much cover.
Light artillery barrage as well. He's going to have to do it on his own men here. He's having to be very resourceful here, Helping Hands. Helping Hands, by the way, is a 2 vs 2 expert, the only player ever to be number 1 in all 5 factions. And Momo, in this game, he has shown an absolute tour de force. It's been a masterclass, rather, in 2 vs 2 preservation because, Devem certainly has lost so much. He really has. You cannot take it away from James Whiteside. He is a 2 vs 2 master. Rutra and Dazora, a great team as well. Devem's been holding his own with these Raketenwerfers where he can. He does now have a Panther.
Bleed is back on. VP bleed. Need to make something happen. These Panthers aren't even at full health. 234 coming around the front.
Ram!
Going for the ram!
He rams the Panther, and it's now getting taken out from max range by the ISUs. Oh god, here comes the Command Panther.
Moving in. Oh no.
There we go, big Raketenwerfer on the remaining Raketenwerfers. The Panther marches in regardless, trying to take out the ISU. T-34 reverses in, takes out from rear armor facing. Oh my god. Soviets, deep battle, hold strong. And the Panthers with transmission fails, much like many battles, but famously the Kursk. And it's very similar to the largest tank battle in history. It's a microcosm of destruction.
Gotta pay respects to all those dead Panthers on the battlefield, guys. Press F. There must be like 6 Panthers out on this game. Hans immediately goes to rebuild that one, but oh yeah, I forgot we could chat.
T-34 just died
before it can actually connect.
Panzerwerfer does get... Let's just celebrate Helping Hands' Panzerwerfer at least. To the 101 infantry kills and 1 vehicle destroyed. ISU deletes that squad there. They're no longer a thing. Grenades.
Never existed.
Yeah.
Fresh Stuka out for Devem. He's got
typical
exactly
Stalin kind of
minutes.
policy, you know. Never existed in the first place. It's fine. Oh, God. Oh, God. 1 hour, 10 minutes. And so many units have died. Just look at those kill counts. Oh, another unit's deleted. Devem has nothing! He had nothing. He has a 2-man Foch Grenadier.
He needs to get a Raketin in there.
Stay in base! Stay in base, Foch Grenadiers. Don't come out. It's not a nice place out there.
It's not safe outside. It's a cruel world out there.
It is a cruel world.
Bob
indeed.
and Alex, or whatever their names are now, Larry. They're murdering everybody.
Here they go. Oh, God, destroyed. Look. I mean, the hero unit of the Axis. Look at that thing. 108 kills now. Katusha.
Just get the neutralize though with that Vet 3 MG. It's about to die.
Imagine if they rescued this game. How historic that'd be. Brumbear, 44 kills and counting. Vet 3 Ziskun bites the dust. All that veterancy is now removed. Let's check out Rutra's army. Oh God, what a battle. 1 hour.
This as well. That pack, but second wave of Zis is coming in from Rutra. Got them both camoed up.
Rams the Panther gets taken out as a result.
Jumping in IL-2 on it.
Oh, what a great move!
No way.
IL-2 and a ram takes him out!
Gets it! That's a classic setup right there. Crew shock IL-2.
The 1-2
Awesome.
punch, the jab and the left hook, he gets him.
Man, that's a flashback right there. Back in the good old days when you would ram like had, it was super broken, and that was like a easy way to kill tigers, elephants. That was awesome.
Here we go, it's a desperate LAB, and they need to get their forces forward. Vet 3 Brumbears trying to get in there. Helping Hands now has nothing left. Devem has even less. 10 points remain. What a heroic effort by Devem and Helping Hands. But
1 hour and 12 minutes.
oh my
Amazing.
God. I'm gonna call my boss and say I'm gonna be late into work tomorrow because this is taking its toll. Let's go hard, just like these teams have gone so hard in this game. This is what Sega's money's paying for. It's paying for heroic efforts like this. Lesser mortals would have GG'd 20 minutes ago.
One VP whittled down to 0.
Oh,
Well played from both sides. Rutrans are coming out ahead with that tactical advantage with the double ISU. No elephant, no Yak Tiger to answer. Amazing.
Victory is ours.